Hello, hello. First time caller, long time listener. Been playing this game for a very long time, but never ever made a video as I'm doing now. So just thought I'd take a moment to introduce that this is SimCity 4 Deluxe, and I'm just gonna kind of give you a quick tour of my giant region here. This is a exclusive region that you can download. But it is a map of the United States. We just passed Florida, there's Louisiana, we're coming down here to Texas, a little bit of Mexico, and continues all the way over here to, well, there's Baja California, but California and all the way up to Washington State. And where I have been messing around is right down here in Texas, but I've really primarily been working on this area up here on the northeast coast. My very first city was New York, but kind of moved on down here to create the Jersey Shore. Rhode Island as well. Haven't really built anything here in these three cities just yet, just the terraforming. Over here, main city I put a lot of focus on was Delaware, um, and then Philadelphia came next. So take a quick look here at about New York City, since that was the first one. I'll just take a quick peek, show you guys what I put together. Um, so starting out here in the bottom corner, it is where we have our airport, obviously, and uh, some of our industrial area. I do have our power plants, along with garbage being taken care of over here. Um, we put a whole bunch of beaches along here. Got some commercial and some residential mixed into this area. Um, got our highway system pretty spectacular. I'll show you here. How about we take a quick look at the road system by breaking down the map to just zones, and now you can see massive highway system connecting cities over here and here. One bringing us up to this area, taking us also back over here. Philadelphia is going to be right over here. Jersey Shore is going to be to the south. Then of course we've got the island and Manhattan, all this good stuff here. Nothing's to scale. It's just obviously just in the shape of what they look like on a map. But anyways, so yeah, as you can see, the highway goes through the main industrial area of the city, and then comes out over to here to this over here is actually farmland, but most of the farmers have left, so we're working on just doing some high tech over here as much as we can, building up a little bit of commercial. I do have an army base and a missile site over here, so a lot of residential. Got to stay away from this area, but definitely helps to have that next to commercial areas. That really does help it thrive. Over here, yeah, you can see the highway actually then comes through the main part of the city up in this area. Um, Got a couple bridges here. This one will take us as far as the highway is concerned. This one will take us as far as just an avenue is concerned. Right over here, we actually do have. Uh, this is an elevated rail for now, above ground, but it connects to a subway system, and my subway system is as such. Let's go ahead and pull up subway. Um, so yeah, it's starting to get dark out, so it's gonna be a little harder to see. But yeah, you can see here we've got a whole subway system, takes us to the airport. Really tried to make it go through the main commercial areas. I should definitely build some more stops. Otherwise, this thing is really useless if it doesn't have enough stops in the places that people need to go. Uh, well, anyways, let's see here. So, how about we just go above ground, show you guys the whole city, actually. Um, So yeah, this was one of the areas I originally started in. Made it real small, and over time I've increased the densities, added some commercial over here as well. Built the residential kind of into the hills a little bit, and then moved on over to here. Really started out big with commercial in this area, and then just kind of built a little bit of residential around it before I really started getting into this whole area. So over here, it's kind of started small. I went ahead and put the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, and then forgot the name of that one. I'll go back to that later. Anyways, so but over here, I also started to develop as well. So when the city started out, we had this area, we had this area and this area, kind of all starting up, and then I started out with just putting a little bit of industrial in here, and then over time it just kind of became where I wanted my main industrial to be, and so I ended up building two seaport. Um, Not absolutely necessary to have two at all, um, especially before the city is fully developed. So, more or less, I put them here for just placeholders. So that way, when the city is fully developed, we're gonna have we're gonna already have those places dedicated for them. But as you can see, yeah, we've got some heavier usage on this one than we do on this one for whatever reason. Obviously, this seaport. Okay, all right, we can do cheat codes to take care of the budget. Anyways, right now, we've got a lot more industrial nearby this one as we do to this one, but I mean, he's this one feeds all of this area, so but this one is obviously he's taking care of everybody up here, so um, and plus he's also taking the intake that comes from over here in Rhode Island. Rhode Island hangs out on that side. To the north, I have not named that city yet. Probably gonna call it Albany because yeah, like I said, it's not proportional, so whatever. Anyways, so good times. This was New York. Oh yeah, there's my little stadium. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Anyways, so let's have a look at. We're not gonna save it. We're just gonna exit and say saving. Let's go look at the next city that I worked on after I started this one. Oh yeah, Central Park. Central Park's right over here. But whatever. Like I said, not in the right spot. Doesn't matter to me. Anyways, so next city that I started after New York was Rhode Island. Over here at Rhode Island, um, let's face it the same way you see it on the map. Rotate to get us looking north. There we go. Looking north. And okay, yeah, we'll get to it. We get to it. Um, this city I started out just very briefly. Made a little bit of residential in this area. A big fan of the ferries. That ferries is a huge contributor to reducing traffic problems. People that are having traffic problems. Put water in, put ferries in, and you're gonna be able to get a lot of congestion off of the streets. But you're still gonna have to deal with it one way or another. Anyway, so yeah, we have some my industrial area. I started right over here. I've got all industrial in this backside of the highway. On the front side, a little bit of residential, mostly commercial right here next to the ferry line. But yeah, here's an example. So we've got two bridges coming across. One is oh no, sorry, we have two bridges. One is not for cars. One is for the train, freight train. It's not passenger train right now. Um, and then of course we got the regular highway. So just to give you an idea, let's click on the highway real quick. Oh yeah, we gotta use that one. Let's click on the highway. Freight truck 1. Come on, there's a bigger. There we go. So you can see, it says approximately how many people are using the road, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know why it's not consistent, but whatever. And then over here, where we have the ferry, you can see that, they're taking a load off of it too. But more than that, Right here you can see we've got 149 usage on that one. This one over here, he's feeding a lot of people going to New York. So that one's going to have 343. But it also, I mean, a lot of the residential is over here. So a lot of these people that are using it are not just going to New York. They are going to work over here. But they are also mainly coming down this side and going to the other cities that I have over here, such as New Jersey. We can see that when we go back out to the uh, region map. Anyway, so this is supposed to be Rhode Island, Connecticut, whatever. It's in that area. Started doing a little bit more industrial over here to try to kind of spread it out. I think this is going to be a semi-industrial city, but not necessarily really big on wanting to do that because I really wanted to make Jersey Shore my residential, but at the same time, I kind of put a casino in there, and that really helped commercial. So Jersey Shore is going to be just a dirty town with a lot of commercial excitement. How about that? Meanwhile, um, let's look at this. We've got 80 used on that guy, and he's got 93. Not bad. Oh, let's look at this one. How much is he using? 292. Sweet. There is some commercial over here that I started building up. Obviously, it's starting to develop now. Um, and and then so sorry, I had a text message I had to read. Anyway, so yeah, highway also continuing through here. So got New York feeding into here, and going up here. This will be Boston up here. And as we continue down this way here, um, oh man, what did I put over here? I believe Nantucket's going to be here, and then in the corner up here is going to be Cape Cod. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Alright. Anyway, so, let's see here. I'll probably add some more, I'll add some more terrain. Yeah, I'm going to make this bigger. I'm gonna bring him out. Probably right about here. Bring him out. Gonna bring that out as well. I'll leave that island like it is, but I'll just kind of leave it so that way there's, a river that's coming through here, channel at least, and then a channel right there. But yeah, kind of build that out just because, I mean, why not? Why not? Later on, it'll have to become several years down my life before I finish this whole entire region, I believe. But we'll exit without saving. Alright, thanks. See you later, my guy. Um, I do expect that at some point I'm gonna deal with the glitch of it shutting down on me, so apologize if that happens. But anyways, so let's see what's going on. After I started Rhode Island, came down here and started working on Jersey Shore. Just to give you an idea, it looks like we are so close to 500,000, half a million population now. That's awesome. Um, all right, so coming back, Rhode Island, they've got 7,500. New York City has 104,000 population. Jersey Shore has 35,000. But look at this. Jersey Shore has 30,000 commercial jobs, and New York City has 54,000. So they have 20,000 more jobs, but they also have, what is that? 65,000 more people. Huh. Ain't nobody unemployed here in Jersey Shore. Uh, New York City, they gotta come find work elsewhere. That's just the way it is. Fine. Anyway, so let's take a look at Jersey Shore real quick. Real quick here. Alright, so Jersey Shore, I'll leave it face this way. Okay, yeah, I know we want an airport, but I can't quite fit one because I've used up all my space. So I'm gonna have to add some more terrain here as well. Alright, and I haven't played around in the city for a minute because it has been more or less just quickly develop and just allow it to be a feeding city for various things, such as um, it does not have its own trash dump. So um, this city pays New York and it also pays Delaware. Delaware is going to be up here for trash. Um, what advantage I get out of that is that I don't have to worry about using any of my limited space for trash. But at the same time, I have to pay to have my trash taken out. Um, the offset is that I'm not paying for the monthly service of my own city having to take care of its own trash. Um, I also don't have to pay for the electric that I usually pay for when I keep trash in my city. I usually get a trash compactor to, or waste energy to, kind of get a 2-for-1, take care of getting rid of my trash without needing a lot of, um, landfill space, and also take the power at the same time. Um, Anyways, so yeah, right over here, this was the main industrial area. I really wanted it to develop as manufacturing, but obviously it did. In addition to doing some dirty as well. Let's take a look here. So this is dirty industry. What do we got here? Dirty, dirty. Everybody dirty. Okay. There's manufacturing. All right, cool. A little bit of manufacturing, mostly dirty, obviously. What do we got here? Dirty. Manufacturing. 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 Oh, those are manufacturing. I would have assumed that was dirty. I mean, I've been looking at this game forever. I should know, but whatever. Um, cool little clover leaf I've got here. A bit busy over here. Why? Weird. Why are you all coming this way? What the heck? Get on the highway right here. Get on the highway. Jay, take that one. You go. What is going on? We got this line of cars, and they're coming from Delaware. Get on the freaking highway. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's right. I forgot. There is a problem on my connection, and I'm gonna fix it right now, even though this is gonna have to cause me to destroy some stuff in Delaware. Whatever though. Alright, so I'm going to delete that for a second. I'm going to put it back in, and the reason I'm doing this is because the connection is lost in Delaware. It's not there. By doing this, it will put it back, and it will also demolish some of the industrial that I have on this side of Delaware, which is fine. Yes, I'm making that connection. Alright. And that will allow these people to stop using this road. I might even just delete that so that way they stop and get on the highway. Like, what are they doing? I don't understand this. So, I get this if this is not connected on your city, but why not get on the on-ramp right here instead of going all the way over here, all the way over here, all the way over here, and then getting on right here? And what do we have here? How did that happen? Anybody ever seen that? That's cool. Alright. Whatever. If it fits, it ships. Cool. Neato. Alright. So yeah, that was a nice little look at the industrial area. Obviously, we got the farmland out here as well. Um, Low density residential, trying to keep just some simple suburbs kind of out here. But yeah, everything else started just wanting to build up. Started getting crammed in here quick. So yeah, there's all my residential right in here. And then I've got a bunch of commercial over here, A little bit of residential up there. Oh, let's take a look at how's that ferry doing. Oh my gosh, look at that. 12,524. That's the busiest ferry I have in this region, I think. I have not seen one that busy before. Holy moly. Alright. Um, Crazy. Alright, so highway does stop here. And then we'd go ahead and break it down into highway to avenue transition, and that avenue take care of getting us all the way down to that ferry. Meanwhile, this other way is going to take us into the other commercial area, commercial district over here, and then eventually we get over here to your uh, industrial area. I like to put the trees in to kind of, you know, clean up the air a little bit, and it just kind of makes it look a little bit nicer in the gaps. Um, so yeah, so that part of the avenue will take you over here to this commercial district. This avenue takes you on the bridge over to here. Let's take a look at this one. He's probably not that busy. 8,200. Dang. Dang, these guys are busy. What's my population here? Yeah, 35,000? Huh. Must be Delaware just using it. Oh yeah, well, we've got another commercial district over here. Probably going to fill in just a few more commercial over in this little tweak area. But yeah, some commercial, a lot of commercial, and then we got residential, and I put my country club right over here. Now, if you notice, this is not just called Jersey Shore, it's also known as Atlantic City as well. And so I named it this way purposely because I did intend to add the casino. There it is. Um, Trump Plaza, Trump Tower, whatever you want to call it. The Trump Mahal. Cool. Um, yeah. Well, that'll help boost the business, and it gave me a cruise ship port as well. I was able to get, let's see, how big is this one? 2,700, okay. Yeah, big business district right here. And that's just business right over here. And then we've got residential that comes in all over here. Alright. So I'm going to fill in some more residential here. And residential in here. I'll put some more commercial to finish the rest of the way on that side. And then that island is done. Done did it. All finished. Capped it. 156. Alright. So, I did start making another island over here. I'm gonna do something. I don't know if I'm gonna bring trash here since this became the dirty industry area, but, I don't know. We'll see. Kinda done with it for now, just because I wanted to move on to bigger and better things. And I did. Here we go. Um, I'll save it. I'll save it. Why not? Let's save it. We saved it. Jersey Shore and Atlantic City. Okay, exit without saving. And let's see here. So who do we visit next? I think we got to visit the real main city that I tried to start with the intention of doing it right. Like I said, these guys were they're more feeder cities. Like New York, I've got some mods in here that allows it to be able to produce a lot more energy than you would typically get, along with education systems and stuff like that. There's a thing I've got, it's called Small Amenity Center, and that'll take care of all your amenities in one building. Get your water, your power, your police, fire. It's got a library. It's got school. All in one little building. Small radius though. It's intended for small cities. So, but anyways, I put it in this because I wanted to make this really my feeder city of utility and stuff like that. You know, kind of help boost the economy of where I wanted to mainly work, which is right here. I mean, really, the whole entire map I'm going to make work that way, but I had to kind of get a good boost to the startup. So yeah, let's have a look at Delaware. Delaware, I went ahead and named the mayor Joe Biden. why not? Alright, so as you can see, this one is coming along quite a bit better than the previous three cities I've shown you. Here we've got, where I started was right over here. I literally just started by making a cross section with the avenues right in this area, and then just started building it up. Drew the line down, started making some commercial in this area. It's all residential over here. All residential over here until you start getting a little bit of commercial to start to peek in, and then it's full blown commercial out here. This is residential, but full blown commercial right here. Residential throughout this area, and then as well, residential throughout this area, but then it gets into commercial pretty heavy right in here. We do have some high tech, industrial that managed to squeeze in there. Very nice. Put a little bit more residential right out here. Um, but really, when I started the city, like I said, I started real small, right just in this area. Not a lot going on, and I made over here where I was going to start my industrial complex. So, went ahead and put the garbage in. And I did use the over here. Sorry, these ones are my waste to energy plants. This one's dying though. He's on his last leg. How much? Yeah, we got 1.5 light bulbs left. 33%. I like to wait till it's almost completely dead. We're using 97%. We're at 97% usage for power. That means we're going to have to buy more or build another plant. So I'm going to probably buy more because I'm not building another plant until this one's almost fully dead, and then I will just take care of it. How much money do I have? 34,000. The plant's 25,000, I believe. Go in the trash. 25,000. Yeah. I'm not spending most of what money I have left on that right now. Alright. So, yeah, industrial over here. Come on. Where you at, homie? It's over here somewhere. That highway. Where's that highway at? Ah, it's right there. You can see the arrow. See the arrow? It's right there, it's right there, it's right there. I could reconcile the edges. And if I did that, the affected areas that are highlighted, or the areas that are highlighted, will be affected. All that. It's a lot of hard work to affect, and I don't want those to get demolished. What the he, man? Alright. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna delete this guy. See what happens. Bulldoze. Goodbye. 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 Alright. So, to be sure, save it. Oh, is it gonna crash on me? Is it gonna crash? I think it's gonna crash. No, it's not gonna crash. Yeah, we're saved. Alright. Actually, without saved. So, yeah, for those of you wondering how to deal with this problematic crashing of SimCity 4, not much you can do about it other than just wait for it to happen again. As it just did. Alright. Nothing you can do about it. There's no patches to fix it. But what I recommend is that you save. I mean, I can't say that there's not any patches that fix it, because there might be. I just haven't looked hard enough for it, and I'm not going to try to finagle with that, because I'm in the habit. What you do is you save. You get yourself routine on how you save. So what I do is every few minutes, I just hit that button after I do quite a few things, or I felt like I've done quite a bit. I don't want to lose that work. I just hit the save button. Just hit save. And then anytime that I'm trying to get out to my region, Or if I'm exiting the game completely, I do save first, and then I do exit to region without save. More often than not, trying to save and exit to region will cause the game to crash on its own. Just and then your saved work doesn't get saved. So it's very frustrating. But anyways, it's just couple little, I guess, nifty ways to handle it. Come up with, after you build, you know, certain type of item that every time you build that item, you're gonna hit the save button. Do something like that. Whatever you gotta do. Anyway, so appreciate you guys watching so far here. Let's just get back into it. Finish the tour. Alright, so I guess we'll talk about what I'm running. That was loud. What I'm running to get this game running, I've been actually using a very old 2009 PC for the longest time until I started upgrading recently. Very old PC is Phenom. No, not a Phenom. What was the one before that? Forgot. Anyways, AMD CPU, little 4-core guy. Well, then upgraded to a computer with another Phenom 2, better one. This one also had a graphic card in it, and then I moved on to upgrading that PC, put a better graphic card in it, put FX 6300 CPU in there, and I had 8 gigabytes of RAM, and then I went to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it was pretty spectacular. Get back into Delaware for you guys. Anyways, my computer will run this really fast now, because the computer, it's not there. It's not freaking there. At least it saved that thing. Okay. So what I need to do is exit without saving, exit to the region. We're going to go back in to Jersey Shore and reestablish that highway one more time. I'm going to probably have to delete all this stuff, and that way I can connect the highway through. Alright, going back to Jersey Shore. Take care of this real quick. Yeah. Anyway, so the PC I'm running now went all out. Even paid the extreme prices during this graphics card crisis. Everybody go home. They all going the wrong way. Alright. Oh, card just fell. This is live. So I'm running with the Ryzen 5 5600X. The graphics card now is a 3070 Ti. Got very lucky. Got the 3070 Ti the day that it released, which was just a couple weeks ago. Help that out a little bit. Oh my god, you guys, come on, get on the highway. Alright, let's save. So yeah, so Ryzen 5 5600X 3070 Ti graphic card. Way overkill for being able to just run this game. But as you can see, the game runs very fast, which I like. The graphics are nice, best that they're gonna get. But I do play a lot of other stuff, dude. Not just this. FPS games are looking great with this upgrade, but at the same time, any of you that might be struggling with your older PC or budget PC that is just struggling with this game, let me know. Just let me know. I'll help you out. I can make an old computer run it better. I can help you upgrade your old computer in a very cost-effective way. Or I can give you suggestions on what to get if you're in the market for all the new stuff and you got a big budget. whatever you're looking to spend, I can help you find a way to maximize getting good value for what you buy. Alright, Philadelphia. Philly is, never been there. I've actually never been anywhere on the northeast coast. Been to the east coast, Florida. I was a kid, that's it. But I am from landlocked Denver. Been living here my whole life, and I love it. But I love visiting other places. I usually visit the South, down in Texas. Um, but anyways, going on. Yeah, so Philadelphia, I started right down here. Right over here to the south, we've got Delaware. Right over here, we've got New York. And I started making the connections of those highways through here with these bridges and just kind of started going all out up here. Started out with residential down here and then started with a little bit of commercial right in here. A little bit of commercial kind of mixed into there. But really went all out with commercial in this area. So I did a lot of, this is all commercial right here. All this commercial. Got a little bit of residential sprinkled in right in the front of it. Did some more residential right over here, but then some more commercial in this area as well. Um, but yeah, so ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that one. Sorry, I thought it was a building I haven't seen before. Um, yeah, so here we go. Um, yeah, it all built out over time, and just recently started actually converting these from being just low density houses to high density giant skyscraper condos, apartments. Made farmland all over here and recently started putting some high-tech industry in here. If you're having a hard time with growing high-tech industry for one is going to give you very good jobs for your Sims, and then it's also going to um, it's also going to make it so that way you can have industrial with less pollution. Uh, but the thing is that they like to grow specifically in certain areas, and so I can help you with finding where they like to grow. First of all, they like to grow near farms. That's just how they are. But they also do like to grow near residential, so it's not too much. Just got to be kind of careful about how you do it. But anyways, if you don't know how to do this, to figure out, where's a good place for me to find, let's say, where you can put your high tech. So go to the data views. Data views, we're going to want to look over here at desirability, and then we're going to click on the IHT, Industrial High Tech. Click on that, and on your map, it's going to highlight where all the areas that it is interested in growing, and then as well, the area that is not interested in growing. So these red areas, what it doesn't like about these areas, as these are next to, I'm gonna check that. What is over there? Oh, I think I put a college over here. I don't know. I think if you have it close to college, it might be what it is. But I know that there's a seaport right here. There's a seaport right here. That's this one. That's this seaport, and then right over here is the airport. So they don't like to be like next to those. But as you can see, they do like to be next to the farms, and they like to hang out near the roads and not in the middle. So what you want to do is you kind of want to start on the edge, but then you can progressively work your way towards the middle as the tech area starts to develop. But yeah, so if you're looking for a place to figure out where's it going to fit and where's it going to go and grow, it's going to be in these areas around the farms. Is one good place to do it, and then you can leave some blank blocks inside your residential areas, like this area right here. We could delete that out and just go ahead and pop in some high tech, and that'll take care of it. Now I'm not going to do that because I already have done that. Over here, let's see here. There they are. I like to put them right along the highways. What I like about doing that in the residential areas is that, see, residents don't like the traffic noise. So if you have big residential buildings right here next to the highway, they're going to hear the loudest of the traffic noise that's out there, especially if this is a busy highway.
and you're gonna get a lot of brown building with that. Um, I do have some brown buildings over here, but that's fine. We'll address what people are up to by grumbling about, or what they're grumbling about, soon enough. But for now, we're just doing a tour. Anyway, so yeah, they can go right here next to the highway to kind of be a buffer zone between the noise, and therefore now you can get your residential all squared away. Yeah, I did a little bit of commercial as well. For some reason, I don't know if this helps or not. I didn't really look into it, but um, you can you've got your ferry over here. You've got commercial next to the ferry. I mean, I would assume that that makes sense. Um, got people needing to go to work or wanting to use those services on this area of town and then quickly be able to get back to their other area of town. Um, so I've got two ferries over here, and at one point both of them were being used, and now only one of them's being used. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but this one here, oh, now it is being used again. Never mind. No, just seven. Seven people are using it. Whatever. Anyways, over here, we got 6,600 people using that one. If they start complaining to me about traffic in this area, I'm going to be like, look, use your little highway and skedaddle on down here. Jeez. Anyway, um, love it when it's nighttime and everything starts illuminating. It's awesome. Cool. Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a nice reward to get. Same with the stadium. When you place them in the commercial areas, they help the commercial areas thrive. They're not necessarily, I mean, depending on the reward, but they're, you don't really need to help with your residential areas with these. Your residential areas can get better, or can get, I would say, equal amount of help by just making sure they have what they want nearby, as far as correct amenities, and good jobs, uh, and of course, the source of entertainment are within reach. But these will help your commercial areas significantly, more so than your residential areas. Residential areas are not as difficult to work on as your commercial areas are, to get them to grow. That is. Um, Oh yeah, we've got highway from Delaware. Yeah, highway from Delaware, and then also feeds in from New York right here. You can get up into here, and you can take this highway all the way up, and you can get to the airport. Built the airport on this nice little hill. Thought it was pretty cool. Um, and I had before I built the airport, I had already actually made a tunnel with my highway system right here. I was gonna build just a regular sized municipal airport at first, but then I decided, I don't want to have to deal with resizing this again when they need more airport space. The other airport would have actually fit perfectly in this gap between the end of the tunnel here and the end of the tunnel there. So right here to right here. It was a perfect gap, and it was going to sit right on top of that tunnel, which I thought was going to be really cool. You got the highway going underneath the airport. Um, in a sense, it is still, but whatever. Not exactly the way I envisioned it. But I went ahead and put in the international airport instead. And as you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's not going to fit in that gap. So, um, glad I did it this way because it it was going to end up having to be built anyways eventually. Because this this city is actually going to be like the shining star once I'm done. I've been putting a lot more emphasis on this one. Delaware was a big emphasis as well, but that one's getting close to done. Um, and I didn't really quite develop as I was expecting it to, whereas this one is just booming. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. And I like how they're built on a hill. It makes them prop up higher than the rest of them around them. It's neat. Okay, so plan is, as I said, so this is pretty much all residential in this area. We've got some commercial kind of sprinkled in. We do have a little bit of industrial for that high-tech stuff to grow, like I was showing you guys. But just a little bit of commercial out here. Actually, this is a really big, thriving area for commercial, and I would not doubt that it has a lot to do with the fact that we've got a highway right here. We've got avenues galore coming into it, and we've got the ferry right here. So it got a lot of attention pretty quick when the simulation started going. So, but anyways, obviously you see, the other areas started to develop with it as well. Um, but ooh, what's that? I've never seen. Have I seen that? What is it? Boo Blue Denim Headquarters. Holy cow! 1,100 jobs. Nice. What is it? It's a triple wealth. That's good. Anyways, so this is all commercial right here. All commercial and some sprinkled in industrial into it as well. Commercial, industrial, commercial, all commercial. And so yeah, we're building out to here. This is going to be primarily residential. So this is going to be all residential in here, up into this area up here on this ridge. It's going to be residential all in here. All residential. I'll put tiny little spots of commercial mixed in, just so that way they've got, gas station, little little town stuff over there. We'll continue with residential into here. Probably gonna do all industrial in this area, in this gap. Um, Hopefully it'll grow high tech. We'll see. I mean, I'm fine with it if it wants to be manufacturing as long as it's not too dirty. No dirty industry. I don't want any dirty industry over there. But yeah, so that'll be all residential. Now, when we get to, and this will be residential as well, I'm going to make this little cove all about residence, and it's going to be one of those things where it's like this and it has a whole bunch of condos. That's what I want. Anyways, so once we get into this side of the highway, this is going to be all commercial. Over here, I'm already ramping this up as well. Well, let me bring you back over here. So yeah, like I said, so we did start over here with this industrial complex. This actually turned out to be completely high tech. I don't believe I have any manufacturing in here at all. There might be a couple, but that's very far and few between. Anyway, so once I built over here, I did do the farming, and before the high tech was in here, this was all farmland. And then continued on with the farmland over to here, and then I started to work on this little spot of land here. I did all commercial in here. I've learned that commercial likes to hang out right here on the edge of the corners like this, especially if you have connections to the other cities. They just, the businesses do really well over here for some reason. I mean, we can look at it. Never mind. It says low customers. Low customers. Low customers. Alright. I'll shut up about it now. Anyways, well, it's well employed. I don't know why its customer count is low. Nobody's using this ferry. Oh well. It'll all come along. Just give it some time. Give it time. Alright, anyways, so I just started working on doing some industrial over here. I worked on building it out into here and built a bridge to get me to this little island. Now this little island, it connects us to the other city that I haven't named yet. Just to the west. We are currently not looking north. There we are. Now we're looking north. North. So yeah, over here to the west. The city is... I'm developing this area of the city to be its industrial complex. So, I build all industrial on this little peninsula here and this little guy as well. And there's no bridge to get to here. So you can only get here by using the ferry. Which is, be careful with doing that. If you're going to do that, you have to build at least a tiny fire station. Because if you have a fire over here, the firefighters won't be able to get to it, and this whole thing will burn down. However, if you do have a landing strip, it'll work too. Landing strip will work. You can just fly the airplane over here, and it'll dump water on it. But not sure how effective it'll do in one dump. I'm not sure. I've never tried to put out a fire without fire trucks, and only using the plane. It's been something I haven't tried yet. Busy, eh? Yes. Good. Got another ferry over here. He's not being used. Whatever. Seaport. Capacity is 416. Whoop. I think we're gonna need to build another one. Might build it right here. Go that way. Would it even let me? Seaport. No, it won't let me. Maybe if I was able to go back farther, yes. Uh-oh. What do you think this out? And we will. And we will. Ooh, we can put seaport on this one. I don't know. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Anyways, welcome to Philadelphia. So yeah, industrial area all went up there. And I am going. There's the crash again. All right. I got off on a tangent because I wasn't supposed to go to Philadelphia after I left New Jersey. I was supposed to go back to Delaware. We're supposed to go back to Delaware so that we could take a look at fixing that highway. I'll get to it. Anyways, do another video here in a little bit and put the highway up and finish up the tour of both Delaware and Philadelphia. After we finish those tours, we could take a look at doing the terraforming on the surrounding cities around all of what I've built so far, so that way I can get ready to start the next city. I'm not sure where I'm going to start next. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe go north of New York. Probably actually go to the west of Philadelphia, since I kind of want to work on that industrial complex. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to put up some more stuff now that I know how to do this.